I think I am live. Yes. Welcome everyone to the last live sprints of this round of Translateathon. Translateathon is going to end tomorrow on the 27th, so you still have one whole day of reading time after today, but this is going to be the last set of reading sprints that we are going to do. Apologies for the noise outside. If you can hear that, my neighbors are apparently having a cookout in honor of midsummer, but I can't close the window because it's hot and bothersome and I need airflow. So enjoy the noises of party while I'm not muted during the sprints. And I am going to focus on two things today. I am going to try and make as much progress on The Hobbit as I can. I am currently on page 120, so I'm hoping to finish this tomorrow. So yeah, and then I have Palestine by Joe Sacco, which is another thing that I really wanted to read, but it's like, how do I say? The topic is gruesome. The Palestine-Israel situation is not a fun topic to read about, so you really need to be mindful and be in the right mindset and like be ready to like take it in and also be like ready to respect the subject material and the people. So I've been putting it off because I haven't been like in that headspace. But today I will do it. And yeah, I will say I've been browsing through the art, and the art is not my favorite. Like I like the technical execution of cross hatching and a lot of like black ink and stuff, and it's very like hand drawn. But these sort of overly exaggerated like semi-realistic cartoons are like not usually my cup of tea. So aesthetically, this might not be my thing, but I feel like the content is gonna be super important. So yeah, I'm gonna focus on these two, Palestine and The Hobbit. So maybe I'll start with Palestine and then have the first sprint and then move on to The Hobbit and then sort of do a switcheroo every now and then so that I don't fry my brain with too much hard content, because I am like, it's a lot. Okay, who do we have? We have Joe. Hello, Joe. Good of you to make it. And yes, a book. Good. Hey, Shannon. Hey, Rachel. Nice of you to join. And yeah, it's a heavy one, but also an important one. Like really, like it's a really important and very timely topic. I already finished reading the foreword, which Joe Sacco wrote in 2004 for the publication. The whole thing is based on like his trips to Palestine and Israel in like 91 and 92, but he has a foreword that is much more recent about the whole escalation of the situation there. And it's like, things have not gotten any better. Things have gotten progressively worse in the area. But yeah, I also appreciate the language which he uses. Like he doesn't talk about a conflict, or he doesn't talk about like occupation. He talks about settler colonialism specifically. So that is like a good thing. I mean, if you want to like talk about the history of book of the whole giant monsters attacking Japan genre, that is an extremely political and like commentary on U.S.-Japanese relations, and especially the nuclear testing that the United States did on the Pacific. So, yeah. For example, Godzilla was originally a protest film, and then when it got brought into the U.S., the U.S. censors stripped all the protests out of it. Just a fun fact for you there. All right. And yeah, I think we can start with our first sprint. Let's do like a 15-minute one. I think 15 minutes should be quite nice. And let us start. 15 minutes. All right, first sprint over. How did everyone do? I managed to get to page 18. So that's pretty good. I'm not sure how I think about the authorial voice yet. Like it seems to juxtapose a lot of like really harrowing interviews with humor, and I'm not sure how I feel about that. I'm not sure if this is a topic that requires humor or if that's actually like even appropriate. But it's interesting. I've already learned so much that I didn't know before. Like for example, that Israel was basically like given to Israelites by the British. I didn't know that. I didn't know that Britain had anything to do with the founding of Israel. But you know, it actually makes a lot of sense. Like, yay, the British ruining things since the dawn of time for everyone else. Right? Like, it's just, it feels weird. But also, yay, Black Sad. That's one of my favorite comic book series. I own every single volume that's been published in Finnish so far. And yeah, I really enjoy that. Like the art style in that. I love it. Yay, I hope that you will manage to finish it today. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. Joe, did you start the book now? Because 26 pages in like 15 minutes that's a lot. That's a lot. I'm wondering, I think that I will at least attempt to read some more of this for the next sprint. I want to make a pretty decent dent in this. So yeah, I'm going to continue with this one. And then on the third one, I'm probably going to switch to The Hobbit. My personal favorite volume of Black Sad was the third one, which has a lot to do with like, Cold War and communism and Russian spies. That's my favorite volume of that series. Yes, read it. I'm hoping you will have a lot of fun with it. But also, you're such a fast reader. Like, geez, that's unfair. Also, before we get started with another sprint, I have to say that I've done so well with my Translateathon, like TBR. Like I like when I did my TBR video, I was like, well, if I read half of these books, I'm gonna be very happy. I've now read Sweet Blue Flowers, the omnibus. I've read Cocoon Entwined, Volume 1. I've read Jujutsu Kaisen Volume 0. So I've read all of the manga that I had. And I finished Amatka. And I finished The History of Bees. So that's 5 things that I've finished already. And if I manage to read these 2 by the end of tomorrow, oh, there's a helicopter. I didn't even know we get helicopters. Okay. I manage to finish all these by tomorrow, I will have read every single thing out of my TBR except Noundel, and that is a win for me. That is so good, especially since I haven't really had all that much time to read. I've had to do other things. I've been prepping for things and going to job interviews and such. So yeah. Yeah, that like it flew right over the house. What? Like what? Who has helicopters in this country? What the hell? I've actually wanted to read that, The Stories of It. My library has it, so I should get to it at some point. Okay, next I would say that let's do like a long one. Let's do a 25 minute sprint. That sounds like let's get some oomph, some real progress made and do a 25 minute sprint. And then we can do a couple more like shorter ones. Okay, and let's get started. All right, how did everyone do? I managed to get to page 44, which is great. But I am definitely going to switch to Hobbit because I'm getting really sad. And I don't really believe in like palette cleansing, stuff like this, but I just want to switch to something more wholesome so that I can keep momentum and go back to this without actually like taking too long breaks. It's really interesting. I'm learning a lot. And let's just say that what I'm learning is not nice. Like the way Joe Sacco presents himself in this comic narrative is really interesting because he presents himself as someone who is not a very nice person. Like he uses language and like describes people in a very like derogatory way, but at the same time it almost seems like a facade because of the way he describes the actual like situation and the settler colonialism and the experiences of these Palestinians is very like humane. So this whole idea that he himself is this sort of like unaffected figure seems to be more like a mask to get closer to the story and to be able to talk to both Israelis and Palestinians. He has to like present himself in an unaffected way. It's interesting. So yeah, like this definitely is not an easy read. It's like you'd think that, well, it's a graphic novel, so you know graphic novels are super easy and fun to read. This takes a lot of like willpower and heart to read because it's a lot. It's a lot. Hey, Amy! Great to see you. 8 pages is perfectly fine. Oh, loss and violence. I don't know why, but melancholy seems to have been a very core theme in almost everything that I've read in this past 2 weeks. It has been in everything. In the manga that I've read, melancholy and trauma and sorrow, and in the novels that I've read, like Amatka it has a very sort of sad subtext going on. So it's interesting. I'm glad you're liking it. I'm assuming you're liking it. Also, I hope that you have beverages to keep you going. We recently had a huge thunderstorm over here. Hey, Tesla. Hello. Have you come to say hello? Oi. Here is a cat break. If my camera will focus. Focus, please. Yes. Tesla has come and said hello. But yeah, the worst of the heat wave broke after the storm, but it's still so hot and humid and gross. Gross, yes. Tesla has been basically living in the bedroom because we have this air conditioning unit in the bedroom. So we put it on and he just lays on the cat tower and doesn't do anything because it's too hot. So yes, it's very surprising that you are making a visit. Yes. Yes, cat visits are the best, clearly. Also, it would be nice, Tesla, if you didn't focus the camera on your tail. Are you going to look out the window? Yes, you are. Yes, like the good thing about thunderstorms is that it clears the weather, but at the same time it's also like I had to like close the computer, put everything, like pull all the plugs and stuff, because I'm not trusting that this old ass house has adequate thunder, like bolt the things that you need to not get lightning strikes on your house. Right. I hope that tomorrow we will have a Stitch and Bitch, so I hope that he will make an appearance then as well. By the way, I have left links to Bree's channel, because we are hosting a Stitch and Bitch tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern European summertime. Like, just plugging that there. Yes, that was what I meant. This apartment complex was built in the late 60s, like early 70s. I have no trust. I have absolutely no trust. All right. I think it's currently 8 o'clock p.m. my time, and we have 1 hour more to go in these sprints. So I'm saying that we could do like a 15-minute sprint next. So let's do that. And let's go. All right, we have finished another sprint. How did everyone do? I see that Rachel has gone for a walk. I hope that the walk will be pleasant and that Ava will get much out of it. And yes, Joe, come with us to enjoy the crafting and gossiping and the stitching and bitching tomorrow. Yes, we will also announce it on Twitter. Oh my god, that sounds so awful. 113 Fahrenheit? That's like, isn't that like over 30 Celsius? I need to look this up. Fahrenheit to Celsius. Ew, that's 45 degrees. Ugh. No. No. Do not want. For context, I have never, like, the hottest weather I've ever been has been in like Australia or like Las Vegas, where it was like something like 38 degrees Celsius, and that was too much. Especially in Vegas, the heat was oppressive. It was awful. Ooh, sorry, Amy. I feel for you. I am like, I hope you have air conditioning. I hope you have some like cooling pads for your poor kitties. For your poor kitties. I have never actually read Battle Royale. Are you enjoying it? Because I watched the movie, and I know that there is a manga adaptation of it, which I've browsed the manga adaptation, but I've never read the actual book by Koshun Takami. So I'm very intrigued to know what you think of it. You need to like have ice packs on the ready, lots of fluids, and just yikes. Hello, nice to have you. I hope it's a good audiobook. Science preceding the end of the world. Is that a non-fiction or a fiction? I'm gonna look it up. Science preceding the end of the world. Is it by Yuri Herrera? Oh, interesting. I might want to read that. I can like the film is pretty good. I can recommend the film. It's pretty gruesome. It's pretty gruesome, but it's a cult classic for a reason. Most people, I think, when they think of Battle Royale, have like they have heard of the film more than of the book. And I remember when I was a teenager and Battle Royale, the manga, got picked up by Tokyo Pop. I thought that the manga was, 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 I thought I thought that the movie was the original thing and the manga was an adaptation of the movie, and it turns out that both of them are actually adaptations of the book, which is, yeah. I mean, no worries. You can. I'm not one to police anyone for their reading. So if you are getting something out of these reading sprints and enjoying your time, that is what matters. See, Joe gives a full endorsement. Ugh, so humid. After the sprints are over, I'm going to have a nice bit of dinner and eat some tacos, hopefully. All right, I think we can do like a shorter sprint. Let's do like a 10-minute one. Just a quickie, and then we can finish. Then we can finish the sprints with a longer one. So let's go. it might help if I unmuted myself. I have reached the page 136 of The Hobbit. Hopefully I can finish this tomorrow. I'm pretty much halfway done. So that's nice. Oh, hello, Paul. 3 a.m.? Where are you? Are you like somewhere in like Australia or something? Because that's 3 a.m. is a lot. You should be asleep. But nice of you to join anyway. I hope you're not too tired. Oh, I haven't seen that video yet. I need to do that. Because, but I already put the book on my want to read on Goodreads because it sounded really interesting. But I haven't seen Cynthia's and Shannon's video yet, so that shall be on my to-do list after this stream. Yay, The Girl from the Other Side. It's one of my favorite manga. It's like so good. I am actually behind you on that because I have read only 7 volumes. I have volume 8 and I just keep putting it off because I don't want it to end. The whole series is gonna end in like 11 or 12 volumes and I'm not ready for it to end. So I keep putting off the series, especially since volume 7 kind of ended like in a way that I know that things are not looking well for our main characters. Like I know that things are going to be awful and hurtful and bad things are gonna happen. Also, I want to read A Master of Jin. I'm waiting for a copy from the library, but I'm like 4th in line in the holds. Yeah, I need to really do it. Also, because I am actually starting a job in a week. So I've been thinking that when my first paycheck comes, I am probably going to put some money aside so that I can go and purchase some much needed manga volumes, because when you have a job, an actual paying job, you get to do things like have income and buy things, which is great. That is fantastic. Like it's great when you are enjoying the thing. Yeah, it should end in like 12 volumes, I think. It's gonna be a shorter series. So, and unlike some other series like Promised Neverland, I actually can see The Girl from the Other Side actually finishing up in a satisfactory manner, unlike some other series I could talk about. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I just feel like things are... Oh, it is dinner time for cats. Cats have come to eat. Tesla looked at the offerings and was like, nope. Like he looked at the food bowl and was like, nothing of interest to me here. Your offerings are useless. Indeed. Yeah, our cats start knocking out like food balls and stuff. Like, oh, are you coming to eat? Here. Tesla. They start knocking off like trash cans, paper trash and stuff. If we are not gonna give, hey, you have a food bowl. Go and eat. Yes. Oh yes. Animals just know. They're like, don't disrespect me, and like do your job, human. All right. I think we are going to end a little bit over 9, but I just want to do like another decent sized sprint. So I'm gonna, let's go for like 20 minutes. And that shall be our last sprint. All right, and let's go. All right, we have done the very last sprint. I hope you have enjoyed these reading sprints, and I hope you have managed to have a very productive reading evening. And yeah, there's still one more day of Translateathon to go, so don't be discouraged. You can still finish things and maybe even start things if they're short. So yeah, and tomorrow, if you want to have a nice cup of tea and some beverages and crafting and stuff, head over to Bree's channel. I have a link in the description, so you can join in on the Stitch and Bitch fun. That's gonna happen at 9 p.m. Eastern European summertime. Yay! I am very happy that you have found these useful. I like hosting sprints, and I actually think that like hosting them this way on YouTube, like during lives, is actually beneficial even for people who miss the live show, because you can then watch it later. Good job, Joe. Yay! Finish the book. Finish all the things. No, not crying. Yes, I'm glad. Oh, Spy X Family Volume 2 is a very nice capping off the Translateathon, I might say. Like, it's so hilarious. I really enjoyed that. Also, I don't know if you can hear all the birds singing in the background. I have no idea what birds they are, though. Yay! I'm very glad that you joined. And yeah, without further ado, I will be off to eat some late dinner, and I hope you will have a very nice weekend wherever you are, and happy midsummer. It is a midsummer fest over here in Finland, so yeah. Yes, birds. We have so many birds here, like so many. Basically, our whole apartment complex is located, like it's a very forested area, so there's a lot of birds here and a lot of squirrels. I can see squirrels every day here. Okay, I will see you later. Bye bye.